Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Mitch. Good Monday morning to you all. Hope you guys are doing all right out there this morning, having a great start to your day, work week, and hopefully Monday is not kicking your butt. I know for a lot of people it does, but hopefully not yours. So hopefully, and most of you guys are having a great start to your day. So we're going to try to figure out what's going to happen weather-wise for today. I can tell you this is kind of day one to a pretty active pattern that's starting up across a section of the country. Tennessee and surrounding states is definitely going to be the epicenter of a lot of heavy rain throughout the next, I would say, 3, 4, 5 days, and maybe even more after that. But we're going to talk a little bit about that, but really just focus in on today like we always do. And then tonight we'll get a little bit more detailed on how much more rain outside of the rain that falls over the next 12 hours could fall. I made a very detailed video about my thinkings going forward in December. Not a forecast for the entire rest of the month. That would be pretty far out, but maybe over the next 7 to 14 days, I try to give you my opinions on what I'm seeing. Things are changing a lot. It's a very complex pattern, and I really think the models are struggling big time on what is potentially going to happen. So definitely check that out. If you haven't, not much has changed overnight at all. But we're going to focus in on today. If you guys have not subscribed, certainly consider doing that. Like the video if you like it. If you guys got anything I can pray about, pray over, please put it in the comments below so I can pray over it and so others can do so too. Let's get rocking this morning. Water vapor loop. There's kind of a zonal pattern ongoing. There's some ridging over the southern U.S. So you kind of have this path that these storms are taking, or this energy where low pressures are kind of scooting across this. It's bringing rain kind of into this area, and this will continue to kind of set itself up, if you will, and then eventually this is going to flatten out, and these low pressures are going to start scooting up across this region right here and bringing a lot of rain over the next several days for this section of the country. There's already an area of rain that's going to continue to kind of magnify, if you will, and enhance and get more widespread right in this area this morning. A lot of fog for the southern sections of the deep south. So we'll check out watching some warnings. All these down here are dense fog advisories. There's a lot of fog down here this morning just because you have a stalled frontal boundary that's kind of sagging down here. And normally south of these frontal boundaries, there's a lot of moist and just damp air. It just causes a lot of fog in the atmosphere. Then if you're wondering what these colors right here are, which includes Huntsville, Nashville, you got what you call a hydrologic outlook. And honestly, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I've never heard of that up until yesterday. And I believe they just released these when they know there's a lot of rain coming and it could cause issues, pretty much in a nutshell. But there's a little stripe right here. Several counties in northern Iowa and a couple counties outside of Iowa on either side. Either state on either side of Iowa have winter weather advisories, and that's really what's ongoing right now. There's some freezing rain kind of falling in those areas. I'm already struggling with the words this morning. Monday's kicking my butt a little bit too, so there you go. But let's talk about the southeast here. Rain already kind of falling in areas of Tennessee, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi. This will continue to become more widespread. So it's raining in Huntsville. Will continue throughout the morning hours. Some rain is going to make it as far north as pretty much the entire state of Tennessee. Rain will move into Atlanta a little bit later this morning. And then as we're getting into around lunchtime, this rain will begin to move into South Carolina, the Carolinas in general. Columbia, rain will move in. I actually had to cancel going to see the Christmas lights tonight with my mom and my little girls. We're going to go this weekend coming up now. I just don't want to go do it in the rain, I tell you that. But we'll definitely get that done. But anyways, rain continues from Nashville to Huntsville. There's just be a corridor of heavy rain for the northern deep south and Tennessee. And this continues throughout the afternoon, evening hours. Then more widespread rain moves into South Carolina, North Carolina. And then some pockets of heavier rain develops in the mid-south. And, see this little area right here, right in the middle of the night for Tennessee. This might produce some lightning and thunder. We'll definitely watch out for that. But outside of that, not a big deal. One thing I did not pull up, and I'll try to do it on the fly here, is the excessive rainfall outlook. And this is for today, guys. So there is a slight risk for flash flooding occurring. That is at least a 15% chance of flash flood guidance being met in 25 miles in any given location in this yellow area. This does barely include Atlanta, Huntsville, Alabama, not quite up to Nashville, but as we're moving into tomorrow, We'll certainly need to watch to see if this kind of gets upgraded here. As of now, tomorrow isn't going to be a big deal. And then day 3 is when it really starts to get to have some issues with maybe some flash flooding. We'll see if anything gets upgraded to moderate, but for now, not the case. Day 3 would be for this coming Wednesday, so 2 days from now. Rainfall expected over the next 24 hours. Huntsville, Alabama area, maybe over an inch, but maybe the northeast part of Alabama might get the most rain here. Nashville up in here. So really an area between Nashville, Huntsville, really points east could see the most rain, but Atlanta could definitely see close to an inch of rain today. It's going to be a soggy day. It's going to be a soggy week, guys. It really is. It's definitely not going to be a beautiful week weather-wise in the South in general. Even if it's not rain, it's probably going to be mostly cloudy skies at best. So just go on and prepare for that. Definitely isn't going to be a December-type week, I can tell you. Just a lot of moist air and clouds, rain. The Northeast today, most of the day will be calm, but then some moisture begins to enter the picture into the Ohio Valley a little bit later this evening into tonight. And then a lot of folks tomorrow morning will wake up to clouds, some rain falling from Buffalo to Pittsburgh, College Station. Binghamton can certainly see some showers waking up tomorrow morning. But over the next 24 hours, pretty calm weather. Same deal for the south central U.S. Not a whole lot going on. The heavy rain really begins for Arkansas probably Tuesday into Wednesday, really Wednesday. But these first rounds of rain is not going to affect Arkansas, Louisiana too much. Pretty quiet weather going forward here. At least for today. Now, the north central U.S., you certainly got some freezing rain falling in northern Iowa this morning. This will try to make its way into Wisconsin, but it will certainly try to warm up to the point where this might just fall in a form of liquid. So it might not be a big deal here in southern sections of Wisconsin, but some snow showers begin to try to enter South Dakota later this afternoon. And then maybe some snow showers make it all the way into Minneapolis and southern areas of Minnesota, and then even central areas of Wisconsin a little bit later today. Maybe some flurries flying around, snow showers in areas of the UP and Michigan. We'll certainly watch out for that. But outside of that, area of light snow moves into Dakota, North Dakota overnight. But pretty quiet weather day, not a whole lot, just some rain in the south, and you can actually tell where it's warm in areas of the deep south. I'm talking about central to southern areas of Mississippi, Alabama, all the state of Louisiana, southern areas of Georgia, and all of Florida and Texas, and even Oklahoma. Stays pretty warm, but where you got rain falling, temperatures are going to have a hard time rebounding and climbing, and temperatures might be locked into the 40s and 50s. From this area points north, maybe even chillier in areas of the Ohio Valley. Locked below freezing for most of the northern plains, north central U.S., and a chilly day for the northeast and mid-Atlantic with temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Bigger cities around the I-95 corridor will be in the 40s. Rainfall expected between now and Sunday afternoon, this coming Sunday afternoon. So really the next week. Still a lot of rain expected, guys. A lot, from eastern Oklahoma all the way into West Virginia. Several inches of rain is certainly possible. And there could be pockets of maybe 6 inches of rain. So this is coming. We'll talk a little bit about this tonight. We'll hope that there won't be pockets or rounds of rain or all the rain falls at one time. This looks like it's going to be just kind of drawn out over a long period of time. So that's actually good news. And just get a good soaking rain. There's certain areas around the Mississippi River that certainly need the rain. So we'll definitely watch for that. But that's all I got, guys. A short video. You guys stay safe today. Have a great Monday, and I'll be with you guys this evening. God bless.